Hello everyone, my today's topic is the human muscular system. Human muscular system is the organ system which is made up of the three main muscles, that is the visceral muscle, cardiac muscle and the skeletal muscle. We all know that all the muscles are made up of the tissues, and the tissues are the stuck tissues. Into the tissue there are the different type of the cells present. Every tissue is made up of the cell. Now let's talk about this muscular system present into the human body. These three main types of the muscle involved in the function of the movement of the body. Then there is the posture of the human, and the movement of the blood throughout the, or the transportation of the blood throughout the body. In the vertebrates, all these muscles are controlled by the nervous system, except there is the cardiac muscle which is autonomic muscle, because the cardiac muscle is responsible for their contraction itself. Let's talk about their first muscle, which is the visceral muscle. Visceral muscle is the very smooth muscle. There are no striations present on their surface. They are nucleated. The visceral muscles are present into the small intestine, large intestine, and they are into the blood vessel, stomach. This is the weak tissue, very weak tissue. The visceral muscles are are not voluntary muscle. They are the involuntary muscle. Their movement is are not controlled by our own will, which is controlled by the brain's signals, which may be the hormones or another signals. Then second type is the cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle is the responsible for the pumping of the heart through heart pumping of the blood throughout the body. And this muscle is only present into the human heart. The This cardiac muscle is very strong muscle. There are the dark and the light bands present on their surface, and these bands are produced due to the protein fibers present into their muscle surface, and this is called as striations. They have the X or the Y shape muscles. They are joined together by the intercalated disc, and this shows they have the very strong structure. Unlike that, the visceral muscle, the cardiac muscle, which is the contraction rate can be controlled by the heart hormone and the other signals, but they have their own pacemaker which is made up of the cardiac muscle. The cardiac muscle is very strong for pumping, pumping of the blood throughout the body. And the cardiac muscle have their intercalated disc, and the striations also present on their structure. Then third type is the skeletal muscle. The skeletal muscle is the muscle which is only muscle which is the voluntary muscle. The human activities, daily activities like the writing, speaking, walking, all are the voluntary because of this skeletal muscle. The skeletal muscle is responsible for the locomotion and the movement of the body and the maintenance of the posture of the body. The skeletal muscle is also the strongest muscle. They also have the striations like the cardiac muscle on their surface, but they are not joined because there is no like the intercalated disc are not present between their surface. They have just the striations, and there's light and dark bands present onto their surface. They are nucleated, and they are the strongest fiber. The contraction of this muscle is also important because of whole day they are doing their work of the walking and the movements and the movement or the maintenance of the posture of the human body, but they do not tired anymore. This is also important, very important for the our posture. This skeleton muscle, And the the functions of this muscle is muscular system is to maintain maintenance of the posture and the body position. Every human's posture, their body position, all the things are very important for and this all because of that muscles present into their body. Then there is a another function is the movement or the locomotion. The skeletal muscle and the other muscles are supporting muscles, and they are responsible for the movement and the locomotion of the human body. They are also responsible for the maintenance of the heat into the body, and uh, or the cardiac they are also responsible for the movement of the blood throughout the body or the transportation of the blood throughout the body. It's all. Thank you.